Hello and welcome. It is week number 4 here in the Nfasl. Hi, I'm Thomas Jones IV, coming to you live from the house that Jalen Ramsay built here in LA. Rams, Cardinals, NFC West showdown. One team's winless, one team is undefeated, and we are looking forward to a barn burner here today. Joined in the booth is Coach Germs of the Denver Broncos, and for Germs here, when you're looking at Coach Lon, who is the one player not named Kyler Murray that you have your eyes on today?
DeAndre Hopkins for sure. That guy is definitely a top tier, probably number 2 receiver in the league.
Great matchup today for DeAndre Hopkins as he gets to face Jalen Ramsay, and those two face each other plenty of times back in the AFC South. This is a game that the Cardinals will receive the opening kickoff as you see Lon making some adjustments to his volume. Again, this is a game between Coach Lon, who's been in the league now for this is third Madden season, and for Coach Blue Gold, this is his first season in the NFASL after getting the promotion from 4th and Go. So, first play today from LA. I believe the stadium is SoFi Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think of the name of that, but Kyler Murray from the gun here on first. Will fake the give to Connor. And his first pass is a missed throw. Looking for Antoine Wesley. Could not hook up with his man there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and I don't think we're going to see that much here today from Kyler Murray. Usually he's pretty accurate with the football.
Yep, maybe some pregame nerves there. The ball slipped out of his hand. Whatever the cause was of that one. I didn't see any pressure. And it's ironic because that was something that Kyler Murray struggled with mightily last bat, and he had that paranoid sense of pressure which caused him to overthrow or underthrow a lot of those passes. Second down, another play action. Murray will shift to the left hash mark here before throwing a dangerous one there. Yes, it was almost picked off that time, so Kyler will begin the day 0 for 2. Good defensive start here from the Rams as, again, they're littered with stars all over the field. Aaron Donald, Jalen Ramsay, just to name a few. You have so much talent there. This is going to be a nice test for Coach Lon as his offense, again, high-powered. You're seeing stars all over the field as well. Kyler, DeAndre Hopkins, Andy Isabella, who I believe will be traded, but then you also have Christian Kirk and Rondale Moore. Here's Wesley, the tight end, and he fights for the first down. Did he get the favorable spot? No, he did not. Cardinals, I think, quickly got back to the line of scrimmage and had to call a timeout as it'll be 4th down. So the Rams succeed on the opening drive defensively and force a 3-and-out. Andy Lee on for the punt. He boots this end over end to the near sideline, and the ball will be retrieved and dropped immediately. Will be the Rams at their own 24-yard line. So out comes Matt Stafford, Germs, and again with the Lions last year being traded in the offseason to LA. Big opportunity for Matt Stafford to prove that he is not just a Calvin Johnson-led quarterback, that he actually has some skill.
Yeah, and he's definitely coming to a pretty good team to lead to the promised land, especially with a good defense. Just needs some help on offense, and I think he can be that quarterback to get it done.
Yep, first down, give to Cam Akers, another running back that we unfortunately will not see this season in the real life as he tore his Achilles. So for the Rams, the run game was the recipe for success in real life. I'm really curious to see how Blue Gold calls this offense today. Cardinals defense has improved from last year. Again, they picked up J.J. Watt, so that D-line should be a little bit better. And they have some speed merchants in the back end of that secondary. First throw today for Stafford. He'll take the underneath, and that is caught by Cooper Kupp, the former Eastern Washington receiver.
Yeah, not to mention speed in the backfield. This Madden, they have Isaiah Simmons at linebacker, so that's more dangerous than having him at safety, where he was stuck at last year.
Great point, Germs, as we see Isaiah Simmons, who changed his number to 9 in the offseason. This is going to be a dangerous throw. It's caught, and there goes Cam Akers, and he got a first down. He's still breaking tackles, still going, and it's up to the 40-yard line. Oh, my goodness. What an effort there from Cam Akers, Germs. He broke, I think, 4 tackles on this. This was just a fluttered pass from Matt Stafford that somehow turned into a first down. Wow. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. Stafford now will hand off to Akers. And this time he's going to meet a wall at the 43-yard line. Buda Baker coming down from the strong safety spot to make the tackle. Early stages here of the Nfasl Game of the Week. 2nd down for the LA Rams. Pistol set for Stafford. He'll drop back and throw to his right. Complete. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee, and Higbee will have 1st down yardage as he's tripped up at the 49-yard line of Arizona. So far, Germs, we've seen a lot of short passes from Matt Stafford. Do you expect that to continue, or are you expecting Stafford to let one loose here?
Well, he does have Deshaun Jackson, so I am assuming some deep bomb is going to come at some point, but I feel like short's going to start out. That's probably his game plan to start out the first quarter here.
Stafford was looking deep that time, couldn't find it, and will throw it away. So on cue, I think he was trying to hook up with Deshaun Jackson, the newly acquired receiver from formerly of Philadelphia. So now from the 49-yard line, it'll be 2nd down. The Cardinals defense makes a play that time. The pass rush was able to force Stafford out of the pocket, and he rolled to his left there. I don't know if that's the necessary direction Stafford really wanted to go there, but 2nd down, inside give to Akers. He's got great blocks now, and he's close to 1st down yardage as he peruses up to the 40, and that'll be a gain of 9. The Rams, my goodness, back to the line of scrimmage with quickness here as the Cardinals send everybody home, and that will work in the favor of Arizona as Xavier Collins makes a tackle for loss at the 41.
Yeah, that's a big defensive stop here.
And it looks like that the Rams will kick the field goal. I was curious to see if they'd keep the offense out on the field, but instead this will be a 58-yard field goal attempt. Hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good from 58 yards away. The Rams strike first here in the NFASL Game of the Week. So here's the kickoff from Johnny Hecker, and Andy Isabella wants nothing to do with this one as it will be a touchback for the Cardinals. Last possession for Arizona was a 3-and-out. Kyler struggled to hook up with a couple of receivers there on his first 2 throws and see if he can shake that dust off here and get back to the form we saw last week against Jacksonville.
So just a quick mention on the momentum abilities here. It looks like the very first one for both teams will be their X factors enter the zone quicker. I'm not sure what the second one is just yet.
Looks like the Rams will have bonus momentum on, I think that said defensive plays, but the read option there goes nowhere as the Rams all over Kyler Murray so far, and it'll set up a 2nd down and 11. 3-man rush, and it's going to force Kyler out of the pocket. And look at the speed as he rolls to his right, throws, and misses Antoine Wesley again. That ball was maybe a foot too high, and it's a quick 3rd down upcoming for Arizona.
The Rams really got the clamps out here in this first quarter.
Yeah, that time only a 3-man rush, and Kyler immediately had to get out of the pocket as you saw the left end get right around the tackle. So 3rd down, 11 yards to go from the Cardinals' own 24. Rams looking to get another stop. And here comes a 5-man rush, and it's picked up. Here's a dangerous throw to Hopkins, and he cannot haul it in. Incomplete. And Andy Lee and the punt unit will come right back out on the field. So 2 quick 3-and-outs for the Cardinals offense.
I honestly think only DeAndre Hopkins can make sure that corner doesn't get the ball there.
Yeah, I agree with that as Tutu Atwell will call for the fair catch at the 28-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go for the Rams as they start their second drive after getting a field goal on their last series. Stafford, really the highlight of that last drive was the 3rd down conversion by Cam Akers. Broke a bevy of Cardinal tacklers in order to extend the drive. And let's see if the Cardinals have an answer for Mr. Akers, as he's really been the focal point of that last drive. So a 5D line set here for the Cardinals on first down and 10 as the Rams will try the counter. And nicely done there as Buda Baker meets Akers in the backfield for a loss of... Oh, it looks like they got it back to the line of scrimmage there, so no gain. Rams ran with the counter that time, but it was to no avail as the Cardinals again sent the litany of defenders towards Cam Akers there and made the play. So here's a second down throw. Stafford from the gun will throw middle. It is complete, and a huge hit on Jefferson will be a gain of about 5. That's Van Jefferson, former University of Florida receiver, as he's met by Xavier Collins at the 32-yard line. Third down. Matt Stafford will throw right sideline. It's complete to Cooper Kupp. He sheds a tackle. He steps out at the 37. Will that be enough for first down yardage? No. He's a yard short of the line to gain. And the Cardinals defense will hold as Johnny Hecker out onto the field.
I just have a very strong feeling all these short passes are going to set up for the big bombs later.
Yeah, the first quarter always seems to be a feel-out process, especially between NFC West opponents. You play each other twice a season, so you really don't want to give away too much yet, but at the same time, you also want to be able to move the ball down the field. So the Cardinals will take over at their own 19-yard line. This is by far their worst starting field position of the quarter. 2 3-and-outs for Kyler Murray, and they have struggled to get anything going. I formation here for Arizona on first down. James Conner in the backfield as the Cardinals look to change this play up. Rams showing a 3-4 front here. This is going to be a power out to James Conner, and he is met in the backfield at the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1, as a great play there made by Reeder. That's the rookie that time making his first tackle today, and that'll be a TFL.
And that's a real good tackle on James Conner, who's a pretty strong running back.
Yeah, sound tackle there from Troy Reeder, actually second-year player out of Delaware. But, yeah, you got to wrap a guy like James Conner up at the legs. Dudes that have power, that's usually the way to bring him down. Kyler on the play action, scrolling, and will find Christian Kirk over the 40-yard line, tackled at the 42 by Taylor Rapp.
Yeah, that was a very dangerous pass. There was a defender right in the area.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Germs, but it looked like there was only a 3-man route. Looked like there was a streak across there, and then your underneath check down throw to the running back there. So
yeah,
Rams did a good job of controlling that, but great throw from Kyler. Hook up with Christian Kirk. Kyler will drop back here on first down, and he's back to his own 30 before letting one loose, and he's got a man in stride. It is Rondale Moore, and he's off to the races, 20, 15, 10. Can anyone catch him? No. He's gone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Beautiful throw, beautiful run after the catch, and the result is 6 points for the Cardinals.
And what a laser by Kyler Murray. Right in between the two linebackers, just green grass for Rondale Moore.
Well, folks, it was only a matter of time before Kyler Murray woke up from that rusty slumber in those first 2 drives as he gets the touchdown throw here, picking up where he left off last week as he had 5 total touchdowns against the Jacksonville Jaguars. As for the Rams, they're going to take over at their own 25 after this ball will be not returned out of the end zone. Touchback, and for Matt Stafford on that last possession, he did a nice job again taking the underneath throws, a lot of West Coast concepts here in the first quarter, but was unable to get Cooper Kupp across the line to gain on the previous possession. Single back formation here, 1 tight end, 3 receivers, and a running back. This is the 11 personnel that Bill Belichick loves so much here. Quick throw to Cooper Kupp. He sheds 1 tackler before being stopped by Marcus Golden at the 33-yard line. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage come the Rams. They'll hand off to Akers. He cuts back. He's got first down yardage and will run into a couple of Cardinals at the 37. Already 6 carries in this first quarter for Mr. Akers, the former Florida State running back. We tick down the final seconds here of the opening quarter. Matt Stafford will again take this snap under center. Play action. And we'll take the crosser. He's got a wide open Cooper Kupp inside Cardinal territory. Jukes away from 2. He's still going. 20 and is finally stopped at the 19-yard line. What a play to end the first quarter for LA.
It looks like Matthew Stafford's finding his rhythm here on this drive. It's a dangerous game for the Cardinals once this man gets hot.
Yeah, and then that play, you see the cover 2 shell from Arizona, and that crosser route obviously eats that play up. So first red zone possession today for the Rams as we start the second quarter. And Stafford throwing end zone, contested ball, incomplete, looking for Tyler Higbee. Looks like Simmons was in coverage that time and did a nice job of not giving that corner route the ability to get open. Second down, inside zone for Akers. He tries to cut outside, and he does find the edge, but will only gain about a yard as Collins there to make the play. So after that big play from Cooper Kupp, I mean, that was a pickup of about 38, 39 yards. It's now a third down for the Rams at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. They need to get to the 9 to extend this drive. Stafford to the gun. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to try to fight for the first down. He loses the football, and the Arizona Cardinals have recovered, and they're going the other way with the football, and he's still going. It's Darqueze Dennard, who's finally stopped at the 29-yard line after a huge fumble recovery and a first turnover today for either squad.
And it looked like
look at the replay
that Matthew Stafford tried to dive there. I don't know what he was thinking.
I was thinking the same thing. It looked like maybe he wanted to slide, or actually maybe he did want to dive for the first down yardage, but I am really happy to see that was a fumble. Matt Stafford does not run the ball too much in real life and should not be able to just dive and get a John Elway helicopter animation for a first down. Kyler, another incompletion. I think this one was pressure, though, in his face as Kyler missing that throw. It'll be second down. This is a formation that I am starting to really fall in love with here, though. It's called, I think, quads. It's 5 receivers. Well, 1 tight end, 4 receivers, but 4 of them line up on the left side. Kyler going for it all, and Hopkins, no! Incomplete. Great coverage. I think that was Williams in coverage. It was not Jalen Ramsay. But nonetheless, great effort that time. And it'll now be third down and 10.
Yeah, it looked like Kyler Murray chose the only guy that was covered there.
Yeah, sometimes that's the F it, DeAndre's out there somewhere type of throw. And this one will be picked off. It's taken back by number 11. That's actually Williams, who just made the play previously. And now the Rams will set up right where they left off on the last drive, inside the red zone. So Darius Williams with the huge turnover for LA. And now the Rams will begin this drive at the 16-yard line. Consecutive turnovers on these drives here to start the second quarter. Inside give for Akers, and he is blown up by Chandler Jones after a short gain of 3. The guy that led the NFL in sacks 2 seasons ago, almost broke the NFL record, makes his first tackle today. A heavy formation here on second down for LA. This will be the power G. And Sony Michel, the newly acquired running back, gets his first carry today and will pick up 3 more to the 9-yard line. Former New England Patriot and went to the University of Georgia back in college. Now is the spell back, and in real life more likely will be one of the starters for LA. So a couple of runs here on the first 2 downs, Germs here. Third down and 4. Expect Stafford to throw here?
Oh, absolutely.
And he will. Here comes pressure. Quick throw. It's caught. First down and touchdown. Cooper Kupp on the out route. No one within a vicinity. And the Rams retake the lead.
Yeah, that was definitely a good play call there. The runs set up the quick little pass out route to Cooper Kupp.
Yep, so far, I mean, the records are obviously deceiving, Germs. You know that more than anyone. Rams coming into this game 0-3, but they have been competitive in 2 out of those 3 games, and so far doing the same here today.
Yep, being competitive only goes so far when you're still handed the loss, though.
Well, how do I put that? I don't know if I agree with that, Germs. I think there's still room for improvement. It's all about mindset,
Oh,
man. You gotta
yes. Yep,
gotta
agree.
find the positives in the game and try to take it into the next week. So, Kyler looking to do the same after that last interception. We'll try to rectify the situation here, and they go ground on first down. And Connor on that power O is brought down by Troy Reeder. Gain of 2. It'll be second down and 8. So, Germs, what do you make of Kyler's performance so far? He has missed a few throws, thrown the interception, does have that nice touchdown throw to Rondale Moore. But is it more of Kyler missing these throws or the Rams' defensive game plan?
I can say it's a little bit of both. Kyler's definitely missed a few wide open people and thrown into, coverage, and the Rams have been playing pretty sound defense, but
Yeah, that was a phenomenal play right there. Unfortunately, we can't even see the play art, but that looked like an RPO wheel or flat route, something like a little read option there. But I like that call. Antoine Wesley is able to get the first down as Jalen Ramsay makes his first tackle this afternoon. First divisional game of the season for Arizona. They're 3-0. They are trying to keep pace in first place in the NFC West. And thanks to the Seattle Seahawks beating the San Francisco 49ers, entering this ball game, the Cardinals do have sole possession of first place early here in the week, early in this season, I should say. Murray is looking to throw all the way down the left sideline for Hop in double coverage. It is batted away. Still have not been able to hook up with his number 1 receiver thus far. It'll be second down and 10.
yeah, man, that's really good coverage out there by that safety because it looks like that corner did get beat by Hop there on the outside.
Yep, that was either Taylor Rapp or Terrell Burgess who made that play as the 2 safeties back there double covering DeAndre Hopkins, which is a well-coached move there from Coach Bluegold. Second and 10. It's James Conner out of the pistol, and Aaron Donald makes mincemeat of him at the 42-yard line, just wraps up and falls on James Conner after a gain of about a yard. About halfway through the second quarter of Week 4's NFASL Game of the Week, and the Cardinals now facing another third down. Last week they were over 70% on third down. Today they've only converted 1. And make that 2 as Rondale Moore has the catch in the seam and now has the ball inside the Rams' 40-yard line to the 37. Great pitch and catch there from Murray to Rondale Moore, the speed merchant out of Purdue. And I know Coach Lon has to be absolutely ecstatic to have his services this Madden. So here's the formation Cam Newton made famous all those years ago, the Heavy Panthers. Kyler doing some dirty work inside the 30 to the 27. That'll be a gain of another 10 and call it a first down for AZ.
Yeah, and expect that to see more out of Kyler Murray going through this game.
New set of downs for the Cardinals at the 27 of LA. Here's a play action. Kyler looking to his left, and he's intercepted again. This time it's the star, Jalen Ramsay, who sheds a tackle. He's got a block in front running down the far sideline, still going, and is knocked out at the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Germs, but I believe there was a crosser on the right side of the field who was wide open.
I was about to say, back to my earlier comment of Kyler Murray missing open receivers, there was a touchdown on that other crosser.
And it's always a scary sight when you're testing Jalen Ramsay, and that's why he has the ability to make huge plays, and the Rams defense, yet again, picks off Kyler. First down handoff will gain about 2 as Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt combine to make the stop at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, I think Kyler just needs to just settle down a little bit, play a little relaxed.
Oh, yeah, definitely got the NFASL bright lights here. Game of the week. You want to show out for the fans, but I totally agree, man. He's not playing at his game right now, and Matt Stafford is. What a dot to Cooper Kupp there for a first down in double coverage. He was drenched, still makes the catch, and the Rams now in Cardinal territory. Stafford will give to Cam Akers, and he will gain a minimal 2. Averaging less than 3 yards a carry. Kudos to the Cardinals front 7 for slowing him down thus far. Stafford will roll to his right, looking for someone to come available. Will throw a dangerous one, and this one's intercepted. It is Isaiah Simmons working down the far sideline and will be stopped out at the 30. So these two quarterbacks have now thrown both have turned the ball over twice here in the second quarter.
And yeah, that was just an errant throw by Matthew Stafford. He wasn't open in the slightest bit there.
Yep, sloppy football here from these two squads in the second quarter. So they both turned the ball over twice as Kyler will now take over at the 30. Here's a handoff for James Conner, and he runs into a brick wall named Aaron Donald at the 30-yard line, and man, is it hard to get past number 99. That'll be the final play, and we have hit the 2-minute warning here at SoFi Stadium in Southern California. Rams leading the Cardinals 10-7 in the Week 4 NFASL Game of the Week. Second down for Kyler as he sends Antoine Wesley in motion. Play action, Kyler is going to take off, and he's got first down yardage and more up to midfield, 45 before he'll slide at the 47. So that'll be a gain of 23 yards on the ground for Kyler. Nice scamper. First down as Moore will go in motion, and Kyler will find the wide open DeAndre Hopkins. His first catch today, he breaks one tackle from the shiftiness, and then Reeder there to tackle Mr. Hopkins at the 32. So a gain of another 15 yards, and the Cardinals now moving.
Yeah, and that's just going to be one of many for DeAndre Hopkins today.
Kyler will take the underneath. This time it's Rondale Moore who's got the lone touchdown today for Arizona, and he's got first down yardage inside the red zone to the 19. So 3 consecutive plays, Germs, 3 consecutive first downs for Arizona.
And this is the type of quarterbacking play that we've wanted to see from Kyler Murray so far today that we haven't seen.
Here's a throw over the middle, and another one that could have been picked off, but Taylor Rapp couldn't get the hands on it. That's the old adage. If you were playing receiver, you would be able to make that catch. That's why he's playing on defense. But, man, right as you praised Kyler, he tries to throw it away, James. Gave him the old announcer jinx, I think. Now here's second down. Moore in motion. They'll fake it to him. Kyler will throw. End zone, and he misses a wide open James Conner. Would have been an easy touchdown. And now Kyler is starting to get rattled here. It's third down and 10.
Yeah, and that's unfortunate because there was no one within 10 feet of him. That was an easy touchdown.
It's been a struggle for Kyler this first half. 2 interceptions and the 1 touchdown pass, but only down by 3. 31 seconds left in the half, and the Cardinals will look to throw again. And seam route is knocked away and almost intercepted by Ramsay, and it'll be a fourth down. So back-to-back throws, precarious ones from Kyler Murray. So out trots Matt Prater. He will attempt a 46-yard attempt here. And it is good. 36-yard attempt, excuse me. And the game is tied at 10. LA will receive the opening kickoff of the third quarter. So if you're Coach Blue Gold, Germs, I think you have to be a little upset at yourself for the drives you've had this quarter, but overall have to be very happy with your team's performance.
I would definitely say he has more confidence going into this next half than Coach Lon does.
Yeah, it seems like what we can visualize the momentum here with the new momentum bar, but it does feel like the Rams really do have that momentum. Their defense is making plays. Stafford just has to take care of the football. He had the interception and the fumble, as this time he'll throw quickly. We do have a flag. I think that'll be a roughing the passer as Akers gets out of bounds, and this will add 15 to the end of this one, as we do. Chandler Jones was docked on that 15-yard penalty. So that's a huge call, Germs. Now the ball's at the 48-yard line of Arizona, and there's 18 seconds for LA to work with, and they have their full array of timeouts.
Yeah, and I think if you're blue goal here, you're just thinking about needing a field goal here with getting the ball at the half. Just getting some kind of points on the board. Don't rush yourself.
Yep, as a broadcaster, this has been my point of emphasis all season, has been these end-of-possession drives. We have another flag, folks. Then this will be another roughing the passer as Stafford completes again, and it is back-to-back penalties on Chandler Jones. I expect a heavy fine from Coach Lon on Monday for Chandler Jones. Those are just inexcusable penalties. And now, with 12 seconds and a timeout has been called by LA, the Rams have the football at the 14-yard line of Arizona.
Yeah, I'm getting word that Chandler Jones has been just placed on the block mid-game.
My goodness. It's not the first time we've seen a player placed in the block mid-game, but wow. All right, so Stafford will roll to his right, will throw away, nobody open. And with 6 seconds, this is always that danger zone. Do you have enough time to kick the field goal or to throw the ball, or are you just going to go for the 3? And it looks like the Rams will just take the field goal. So out trots Matt Gay. He will attempt a 31-yard attempt from the left hash mark. This will be to give the Rams a 3-point lead, and he misses it, pushed it to the right, and a huge turn of events for Arizona. They escape this half, deadlocked at 10.
And that's a big deflator there for the Rams offense. They did what they needed to do, and the kicker just couldn't muster up his job, I guess.
Yeah, that was a makeable field goal for Matt Gay, and Murray will take a kneel, and that'll take us to halftime. So our score 10-10 here in the Week 4 NFASL Game of the Week. Again, folks, you're watching National Football All-Sim League. I'm Thomas Jones IV, joined in the booth by Coach Germs of the Denver Broncos. So after one half here, Germs, what did you expect the adjustments for these two teams to make?
I definitely think both teams are going to look to limit turnovers, so I feel like this is going to be a safer half for both teams.
So the Rams will get the kickoff here as Prater boots one off the tee, and it looks like this one will not be retrieved by Atwell. So from the 25-yard line will be where Matt Stafford begins our first possession of the second half. In that first half, he had a touchdown pass, an interception, and a fumble. So to your point, Germs, those interceptions / fumbles, so turnovers in general, have been the bugaboo for Matt Stafford here in the first half. First down will be a play action. Stafford will throw a dangerous one, and guess what? It's intercepted.
Right on cue.
On cue by Wiggins, so the turnover bug continues to bite, and the Cardinals take over at their own 48-yard line.
And it looks like he tried to fake him out there with a play action to start out the half, but it obviously did not work.
Kyler will keep it on the read option. He's got green grass in front. 40, 35, 30, still running. 20, 15, 10, 5. Hurdles a man and is brought down at the 2. Oh, man, what a run from Kyler Murray. Inside the 5, and it's first and goal.
And Kyler Murray said, if my arm's not doing it, my legs will, and takes it down the field.
Oh, that hurdle animation was love right there from Kyler Murray. 3 receivers in the bunch to the left here, and a 1 tight end set to the right of your screen. First and goal, as James Conner looks like he's lined up like a receiver. What play is this going to be? Looks like we got ourselves a little fumblerooski here as Rondell Moore sheds a tackle, fights for the end zone. No, he's brought down by Reeder just a yard short of the play. What a call that time. Some trickeration from the Arizona Cardinals here at the goal line. As Murray will throw on second down, has a wide open Antoine Wesley. He finds him. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, I'm really happy to see that man added that play in the game because Washington called it last year in the season, and everybody was talking about it. the fumblerooski.
Oh, I remember. That was the game against the Steelers where you guys called that on fourth down. That play drove me crazy at the time, Germs,
Yeah.
because it didn't make any sense why you would do that there. But hey, you end up winning the game, and I was happy
Yep.
to see that. So the Cardinals take advantage of the turnover as Kyler Murray gets that huge run on his own, then throws a touchdown pass to Antoine Wesley. So 17-10 now our score as the Cardinals retake the lead. Stafford back out on the field after throwing the interception. Let's see what he does this time. As Cam Akers will get mollywopped at the 22-yard line by Xavier Collins. He's been flying all over the field this afternoon.
And that's a good first play on defense for the Cardinals to get their juices flowing.
Yeah, they're inching closer to their first momentum boost here in the second half as the Rams will go shotgun on second down. Stafford to throw. Here comes pressure, and Stafford is brought down. It's Chandler Jones atoning for his end of first half sins as he makes the sack at the 11-yard line. That'll be a loss of 12 yards.
Yeah, I'm sure Chandler Jones got chewed out there at the little halftime speech by Coach Lon. He's coming out here to play the second half.
It's a great point, Germs. I picture Coach Lon as, what's the guy's name that does the LeBron James videos? You know, the Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons thing. I think that's exactly how he was treating him. And another sack here. This time it's Marcus Golden getting it on the fun. It looks like Stafford got back to the line of scrimmage, so they'll mark him as a tackle. Nonetheless, Cardinals defense stand tall, and they force a 3-and-out. So here's Johnny Hector's boot to Andy Isabella, return at his own 40, cutting down the near sideline to the past midfield. 45 sheds a tackle and is brought down at the 44-yard line. So great field position for the Cardinals to set up their second possession of this third quarter. And on their first possession, we saw Kyler Murray with the 45-yard run and then set up the 2-yard touchdown pass to Antoine Wesley. Kyler, play action. Here comes Aaron Donald, and Aaron Donald gets home all the way back to the Cardinals' 45-yard line as Kyler Murray is brought down. Empty set here on second down and forever. Kyler looking over the middle, and he's got his man. It is Rondale Moore. And he will get back across the midfield stripe to the 48, and it'll be a third down and 14 now for Arizona. A huge play upcoming here on third down. Murray flushed out of the pocket, will roll to his right and will take off and will not get anywhere close to the first down marker as Troy Reeder looked like he was in that spy and did a great job of sticking with number one.
Looks like we got the field goal unit coming out here. This is a 60-yarder here.
Yeah, and if anyone can make a 60-yard field goal attempt in this league, it's Matt Prater. Again, he had, at the time, the NFL record field goal attempts for back in his days in Denver. So no wind here. We're indoors. This will be a 60-yard attempt for Matt Prater to make it a 10-point game. It's got the distance. It is good. 60 yards away, Matt Prater strikes yet again.
Yeah, and Prater had no doubt about that one. That one was right down the pipeline.
Yep, you saw the reaction from the kicker. He was psyched to make that kick, running up and down and sprinting over there to the sideline as the score now is Arizona 20, Rams 10. So Matt Stafford will take the football over. It's been an abysmal third quarter offensively for the LA Rams. Interception and a 3-and-out. Third possession will be a run up the middle, and Cam Akers does get positive yardage, albeit just a yard. And he's averaging 2.5 yards per carry. Cardinals are doing a fantastic job limiting Cam Akers here. Halfway through the third quarter here of the NFASL Game of the Week, number 4, as the Rams looking to get back into this ball game. Stafford across the middle. He's intercepted. This is Byron Murphy, and Murphy's going to be tackled at the 28-yard line. third interception today of Matt Stafford, second of this third quarter.
And what a play from Byron Murphy to cut right underneath that slant route.
Yep. I think Robert Woods has been the target for 2 of these 3 interceptions, so for whatever reason, Stafford's just not been able to find him open, as this throw is caught by James Conner, and I think he spun for first down yardage. He did, and he's down at the 17, so that'll be another red zone opportunity for the Cardinals. So after a sluggish start for Kyler Murray, this offense, Germs, is really starting to get going and find its footing here in the third quarter. Trips set here on first down and 10. As Kyler's going to make a couple adjustments pre-snap. He'll keep it again. This time he's got close to first down yardage as he was weaving through traffic, brought down by the 9-yard line. So it'll be a gain of 8 on first down.
We're seeing a lot more of Kyler Murray's legs in this half. It looks like the Rams definitely need to QB contain more.
Motion man is Chase Edmonds as this throw for Hopkins is caught, but not for a touchdown. The fade route to D-Hop was a beauty, but it will be a first and goal opportunity for the Cardinals.
Yeah, and if you're DeAndre Hopkins there, you definitely got to get in that end zone.
Yeah, tough play there as Kyler's going to try to do it himself on the ground, and he waltzes into the end zone for another Cardinal touchdown. 17 unanswered points here in this third quarter as the Cardinals' lead now is 27-10. Wheels are starting to fall off the wagon for the LA Rams as they will get the football once again here with 2:03 to play in the third quarter. Another touchback for Matt Prater. He's been really getting his leg into the ball today.
Yeah, it looks like the Rams have just been playing really deflated after that missed field goal before the half.
Yeah, you talk about a swing in momentum. That was it right there. Rams could have gone into the halftime locker room with a lead, and now instead they're down by 17 points. As the Cardinals are looking to advance to 4-0 on the young NFASL campaign. Inside zone for Akers, and there's just nowhere to run, and that's been the story all ball game long, as yet again, Xavier Collins makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. Stafford will roll to his right here, and he'll take off, and he'll be tackled by Murphy at the 33-yard line about, and that'll set up a third down and short. Stafford using the legs that time.
Yeah, I think this might be the most rushing yards Stafford has ever had in a game.
Third down. This will be Cam Akers. Can he get to the first down? No. He is stopped short. He gains about a yard, but look at the Cardinals just corralling to the football as that was Thompson who made the tackle. And again, the Rams will be forced to punt the football.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Rams have just switched up the game plan at all. They're just coming out here calling the same things that they came out in the first half calling, and it looks like the Cardinals have definitely adjusted to that.
Yep, that's one of the many lessons you have to learn in this league. People, for the most part, will figure out your plays by halftime, so you got to come with new stuff in the second half. As the Cardinals are starting to figure out this Rams offense, as they have been stifling here in this third quarter. 2 interceptions. They haven't let Cam Akers average more than 3 yards a carry today, and Kyler is starting to figure things out himself as he finds a wide-open receiver. It's Antoine Wesley across the midfield stripe and tackled at the 44-yard line. A huge gain that time of 32, and that should take us to the fourth quarter. One last quarter here from SoFi Stadium. Cardinals looking to finish off the Rams 27-10 here in the NFASL Game of the Week. So the Rams will set up here at the 44-yard line as we begin the final quarter. Play action. Kyler flush to his left, will look for something, and then he will throw and miss. That was all the pressure that time that was coming down as Kyler looked to throw it back to Christian Kirk, but just could not find the accuracy. Second down now as we have a play action throw. Kyler tries to pump fake, and then he is corralled at the 47-yard line by Okoronkwo, and that will be his first sack today. Second sack for the LA Rams. Aaron Donald had the other, as Kyler all the way back to his own 47. It'll be a third down and 19. Murray drops back, throws middle. First down, caught by Rondale Moore. If you are the LA Rams, you have to be devastated by giving up that third down as Rondale Moore strikes once again.
Yeah, and Rondale Moore has definitely been the man in this game.
Moore had that touchdown earlier in the ball game and now has over 120 yards receiving. Ready to throw, and this is a dangerous one that is caught by James Conner. That was a contested pass, but a former Pittsburgh Panther there to make the catch and another Cardinal first down. Another red zone trip as well for the Cardinals as they're now at the 18-yard line. This will be a give for Conner. He works around the edge, cuts up, and is tackled from behind at the 11-yard line. Nice gain of 8 yards, though, for Conner, as it'll set up a second down and manageable. Up the middle is Conner and Troy Reeder. I believe that's who that was that made that tackle. In the backfield, it was. And that's number 6 for Reeder in tackles today. Sets up third down and 3. Kyler looking to throw on third down. He's got a wide open DeAndre Hopkins who skips into the end zone for another Cardinal touchdown. 23 unanswered points now on the ledger for the Cardinals, as the extra point from Prater is good. 34-10 our score, and the Cardinals have really opened it up here in the second half.
Yeah, that was the easiest touchdown of DeAndre Hopkins' life right there.
Yep. I mean, maybe it was a rub route. I'm not sure what the coverage was from the Rams, but that was a blown assignment for sure, as DeAndre Hopkins has his first touchdown today. All right, Germs, let's take a look around some scores in the NFASL this week, as the biggest game to me was that Chiefs-Eagles game. For those of you that didn't get a chance to see it, the spread in the sportsbook was 45.5 points. I thought I was crazy for taking Mel Blaze on that, but the final score was 21-14 Kansas City, as the Chiefs really struggled offensively in that game. Mel Blaze played a really great game defensively.
Yeah, and I also would like to mention Ruben beat Shooter.
Right, in our NFASL London game. Season. Oh, he did? Can someone confirm that for me in the chat? Just tag me in Germs. Oh, he said he's going undefeated. My goodness.
It's just you got to scroll a while up. But
that's a shame, Germs. Yeah, it's one of the other old adages my grandfather used to tell me. You wrote a check with your mouth, your ass can't cash. 1 second here. I got a phone call. Let me get back to the stream real quick, boys. I apologize. As let's see what's going on here. I got to hit live, hit play. Just bear with me 1 moment, folks. I apologize. Here we go. So Stafford is able to complete that one. Wow, was that to Robert Woods? It was. That's his first catch today. And that's a gain of 14. And again, down by 3 possessions, 4.5 to play. At this point, the Rams just need to find something positive to take into next week. Stafford over the middle. It is incomplete. Was attempting to hook up with Tyler Higbee once more across the seam, but great coverage that time.
Yeah, throws like that are going to build any confidence to take into next week here for Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, it looks like Chandler Jones has his X factor as well. As this one is caught by Higbee, contested, and he will be pushed out at the 47-yard line. So it'll be 34-10 is still our score. It'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Rams as Matt Stafford able to finally have a completion to Tyler Higbee. Here's a double A-gap pressure set from the Cardinals on 3rd down as the Rams counter with an empty set. And Stafford unleashing one down the right sideline. It is caught! It is caught by, I believe that is Deshaun Jackson. Second catch today, but he made a Herculean effort to make that catch at the 6-yard line. Here's a rollout to the right. Stafford will throw it away, and it will be an incompletion. So 6 yards to go for the Rams, and it will be about 4 minutes to go. So again, if Stafford can get one into the end zone here, they need a 2-point conversion and then a lot of help.
Yeah, and if you're long, you're just laughing at this situation. 2 amazing catches on back-to-back plays that could have been easily picked off.
Yeah, I've noticed we've seen that multiple times this year. A lot of the receivers making some crazy catches in traffic. And if I'm being honest, I prefer that over the corners making those catches, as they've had almost every Madden in the last 5 years. So it is nice to see the receivers actually making those catches. Stafford will roll out to his right here looking for something, and he'll take off and run, and he will be shoved out after a minimal gain. So that's a quick 3 plays from the goal line. No touchdown as James Wiggins makes that tackle. And on 4th and goal, I expect to see the Rams stick it out here offensively.
Yeah, maybe Matthew Stafford's a little scatterbrained after those 2 intentional hits by Chandler Jones before the half.
Well, Stafford will throw out for a Cooper Kupp, and he fights and reaches across the pylon. It's a touchdown. That's Kupp's 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And now the Rams will stay out here for the 2-point conversion. Stafford under center. Will throw, and it is complete. Higbee's got it, and it'll now be a 2-possession ball game, 16-point deficit for the Rams. 34-18 now the score. So, Jerms, with 3:31 to go, and the Cardinals haven't run the ball all too much today. It's been mostly Kyler. Do you expect them to change the game plan up, or you expect them to still throw the ball down the field?
I wouldn't say necessarily throwing the ball like deep down the field, but like a West Coast offense here for the last 3 minutes is definitely what I'm thinking here.
So Kyler will come back on the field, playing much better in the second half after the turnovers in the first half plagued him. And in the last 2 weeks, Kyler Murray has been responsible for 9 Cardinal touchdowns. There's a handoff for James Conner, and Reeder will stop him at the 28 after a short gain of 3. Let's see if the Rams start calling their timeouts here. They have all 3 remaining, and they do need to preserve time for these 2 last drives should they get a stop here. Cardinals, of course, taking their time before this ball is snapped with 8 seconds on the clock. Here's a quick throw. First down, it's Hopkins up to the 45-yard line. 17 more yards, and the clock will continue to run. Well, so there you have it, Germs. The Cardinals continuing to throw the ball up the seam, taking advantage of that zone coverage. And here is a play-action throw for Kyler as he goes across the middle again. This time it is Christian Kirk who falls down at the midfield stripe. Gain of 5 and should take us to the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, and looks like the Cardinals have just came out here and do what they needed to do to drip this clock away and end this football game.
Final moments here from SoFi Stadium. Week 4 NFASL Game of the Week. Cardinals up 34-18 and possess the football. So if this score holds, the Cardinals will advance to 4-0 in the season, and the Rams will drop to 0-4. Murray again with a quick throw. This time it's James Conner, and he does stay in bounds. Yes, he does. Stays in bounds at the 32. Huge gain of 18 that time, and should more than likely end this ball game. So you see the Cardinals taking their time to get back to the line of scrimmage on 1st down and 10. And Murray will keep it himself. And he sheds Jalen Ramsay's tackle, but is pushed out of bounds at the 14. So Kyler does gain the 1st down, but stepping out of bounds stops the clock with 1:24 remaining.
I'm surprised not to see Kyler Murray coming out here and taking a knee. It looks like he's trying to stomp on the throat of the LA Rams.
Yeah, in these divisional games, that happens more than you think. These, especially some of these rivalries, guys have bad blood. But here's Rondale Moore, and he cuts up, and he's got a touchdown. Late one here. We'll see how the Rams react to that one. The fans obviously not happy about it. But Rondale Moore has his 2nd touchdown today, and the Cardinals have hit the 40 spot in the ball game. 41-18 now the score. So this is the exact situation that Moon always talks about with the interception to touchdown ratio. The Rams are down by 23 points. Matt Stafford has thrown 3 interceptions in this ball game. I know you want to get a good drive going here, try to finish out with some momentum going into next week. But if we see an interception here, this is what Moon talks about when he says why the interceptions are so high in our league.
Yeah, you should be coming out here trying to end this football game. You can't come back. This game is over. There's no point to tire your guys out anymore or make any more errant throws.
Yeah, that's a great point, Germs. I'm curious how the fatigue factor will play in this year. We've had a couple of members in their own leagues say that if you don't put your practice players to split reps with the backups, by the time you hit week 15, 16, your whole team is dead. Essentially, you have nothing but backups out on the field.
Yeah, and that'll be very, very unfortunate for some of these teams that are trying to make deep runs in the playoffs, not being able to use your starters potentially in playoff games.
So here's Akers on the toss. He goes backwards, and we've said that many times today, as Darquez Denard, who has an interception in this ball game, also with the tackle for loss that time. And it looks like that's what the Rams are doing, Germs. I've seen 2 Cam Akers runs here as they look content to just take this to the end of the ball game. So the Arizona Cardinals look to move to 4-0 here as we have the final 12 seconds of this one. Great effort from Kyler Murray, and mostly the game ball really should go to that front 4 and front 7 of the Cardinals. They were dominant all game long. As Akers this time against a 3-man rush finally gets a good gain, but too late on that one, as that'll hit 000s here in LA. Final score, 41-18 Arizona. Cardinals move to 4-0 next week. They will be welcoming the San Francisco 49ers to the University of Phoenix Stadium. That'll be a huge NFC West showdown early here in the NFASL season. And for the Rams, they will also stick in the division as they will travel to the Pacific Northwest on Thursday Night Football to take on Coach Icy and the Seattle Seahawks. So for Coach Germs and our entire NFASL crew, I'm Thomas Jones IV, wishing you a wonderful Fantasy Draft Sunday. I have a couple this week, so best of luck to everybody in the fantasy football circuit. We will see you next week for the NFASL Game of the Week.
Bye, everyone. I got pissed like a fucking racehorse. Holy shit.
Bye, everyone.